Hello everybody, I am JediJACPenguin and welcome back to another LEGO store haul video. Today is October 1st, 2025, which means LEGO is releasing the largest, or I guess the most expensive LEGO set ever. This is set number 75419, Death Star, the UCS Death Star to be more specific. It includes 9,023 pieces for the high price of $1,000, $999.99 for this thing right here, compared to what we saw back in, I guess, 2008. This retailed for $500 or $400, somewhere around there. $300? I mean, I know it got a few price adjustments, and I know that they re-released this set with updated minifigures in 2016, and that got like a $100 price jump, but $1,000 Death Star, first $1,000 LEGO set. I've been debating getting this, and I finally came to the conclusion that I had to get this on release because I just think it looks like it's going to be a really fun set. I really love this set. 2008 Death Star is one of my favorite LEGO Star Wars sets purely because of just how it was made. I like that it's more of a playset compared to like an oversized vehicle like we see for a lot of these other 18 plus, or I guess direct-to-consumer Star Wars sets. Again, I really just can't wait to bust this open. This is gonna be one of my big projects for this month of October. I can't wait to just see how this turns out. Even though I'm not going to be able to compare it to the original right away, I think this is going to be a really nice centerpiece to my collection. I can't wait to also just try and throw other minifigures in here and play around with some of what we have going on. Maybe mix up some of these rooms or something. Just play around with this set and just have lots of fun taking pictures. And I really can't wait to just try and make a lot of content around this, purely because I did end up spending the retail price, $999.99, $1,000 LEGO set right here. Might as well just talk about the box art, even though I am also going to do it in my review. It is just kind of silly seeing just the fully enclosed thing, which is what a lot of people were expecting to see out of this set when it initially was rumored that they were hoping for something similar to what we saw back in 2008, 2016, but with, I guess, more skin around it. Instead, we're just getting a slice, which has a lot of these, like, mini room dioramas in here. I absolutely love getting that teeny tiny Imperial shuttle. That's one of my favorite ships in Star Wars. It's also really interesting to see that they include on the side of the box, this is a 1-to-1 of like how big this is actually going to be when you see it in person. So that's really cool that they include that. And then of course the very top is going to have all of our minifigures listed here. We have a lot of minifigures, 38 I think to be exact, compared to 27 that we saw in the last two versions. They have a lot of really interesting characters in here, like the Imperial Dignitary, and of course that hot tub stormtrooper from the Skywalker saga. But yeah, the minifigure selection, I think it's solid, it works. It's the minifigures that you would expect to see inside a Death Star, and even more so when you see the figures on the plaque there from Rogue One. I just think that this set is going to be a lot of fun, and that's why I wanted to buy it, just because it looks like it's going to be a fun build. It looks like it's going to be something really nice to have on display, and hopefully it fits in the spot that I'm imagining it to actually fit in. And at some point I will end up building that, probably after this. We'll have to wait and see. I have a lot of LEGO here that I want to build. There's just so many things that I want to do, and so little time for my existence. So if you ended up buying this set on release, you will end up with a special gifted purchase. This is for 0771, the TIE Fighter with Imperial Hanger Rack, 236 pieces. I'm pretty sure LEGO gives this a $35 value. Is this worth $35? I don't think so. Is it worth $1,000? Definitely not. This TIE Fighter build is just... it's scary, and also this being a 10 plus set versus what we see for an 18 plus set for a promo. I really wish that they designed this as like an 18 plus set in mind, as this being a collector's item that people are only going to get with this set. That's one of my biggest issues with this. Otherwise, the figures, again, you know, they're not exciting, but they make sense and they work to add more figures to the general layout that is this Death Star. One last thing I have to mention, both my Death Star box and this have terrible dents on the boxes. I mean, I'm gonna open these, so I really don't care. I could probably just throw out this box at the end of the day because it's all dented. But for the money that you're spending for $1,000, I'm just not happy that this is dented, but you know, I also don't care because I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna build both of these as soon as I'm done with this video. Now, I also bought some other sets that released today. One of which, no big surprise for many of you, that's going to be 40820. This is the upscaled Santa minifigure. It's going to retail for the same price as the one that we got back in March, the race car driver, I think that was. This is going to be $55 in the US. I really would love to see more of these. I know we're rumored to get one more in 2026, which is going to be Benny the Blue Astronaut, so I'm excited to see that. Hopefully we get more licensed ones in the future, because I really would like to see like a Batman or something would be really nice, or something from Star Wars. Speaking of Star Wars, another holiday Star Wars set here is set number 40806, the Gingerbread AT-AT with 697 pieces. I think this is a $70 set, $60 or $70 set. Same price as the Game Boy set, which I'm very likely going to end up with once I find it at Costco, but still mainly got this for the minifigure. It's interesting to see another like sort of downscaled version of the AT-AT, and also just really cool to see a gingerbread version. I would love to see more of these holiday sets, which is why I keep buying them as soon as they put these out. These are just so fun and interesting. I'd love to see them just do other holiday related sets with their licenses, just because they're fun. They're really fun. Now, because I spent money on Lego at all, I think this is with $120 purchases of anything, or $130. We have this little Lego Creator promo here, which is a Celebration Series 3 Luminous Ghost. There's also 1 and 2, and I think maybe even a 4 in this collection. 4 we haven't seen yet. That'll be a Christmas one. It includes a light brick. It's really interesting to see this being a light brick set, and they don't have labels covering this thing compared to a lot of 18 plus sets that have just such terrible, ugly labels. It doesn't really make sense. It might be because they're releasing this as a gift with purchase that they can get away with this, which I guess could be the same reason why we didn't see it for last year's promo, though it also could have been too early in them changing up a lot of those boxes, who knows. But still, it's just something interesting to note that an 8 plus set, that's a promo. I mean, this could easily have been a retail set. They didn't make it a retail set, probably because it has that little light brick there, and they didn't want to cover this box up with all the ugly labels. I'll move that out of the way so you can take a better look at everything else going on over here. Death Star, $1,000. I spent over $1,000 at the Lego store today, and oh my gosh, I cannot wait to build that set. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch all the Star Wars movies while I build that up, and hopefully it does in fact fit where I plan to put it. I just can't wait to make a lot of content on it, and I hope you guys enjoy whatever I end up putting out on it. I do have a lot of different projects going on all at the same time. I just recently put out my review for the Hogsmeade Village set. If you haven't checked that out and seen how much I don't like that set, you can check that out. Link in the description below, card above. I think I have maybe 1 or 2 more big Lego hauls left in me for this year. Otherwise, we're full speed ahead. January 2026, we got some really cool Harry Potter sets. Speed Champions is actually putting out stuff that I'm interested in. And then, of course, Lego Creator keeps giving us really cool Lego animal builds, so I'm going to keep buying them and showing them off on the channel. lots of really cool stuff coming, just so many different things that I'm excited about for the future. It's going to be a really great end of the year. So yeah, that's all that I have to say for this video. Tell me in the comments below, did you get the Death Star? Are you waiting on a special discount or promo or something else better to be able to buy that, or is it just not something on your radar? I mean, it's understandable. I would not go broke over buying this set because, again, it's just ridiculous. I do think that, seeing that this thing is actually selling, my store had 10 copies. 30 minutes after opening, they had only one left over. I've heard a lot of stories so far that a lot of stores have been selling out of this set purely because of the promo. Very likely probably is going to make up for some of that $1,000 that you're spending. You can easily probably resell that for $100 or more because it is only going to be limited to that set, attached to that set when you buy it on release. Okay, that's it. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell to get notified when I eventually do review this thing. I'm going to open it up now. See you later. Bye.